Hey, it's James from All Hail Internal Combustion. Out here, my favorite junkyard in my area, Eichelberger's. You Pull It. Love this place, man. They can keep the old stuff around as long as they can. They don't just scrap it out right away. Very clean, organized. I've been coming here since I moved to the area. Looking for a little Volkswagen they had here. Looks like it's gone. I'm in the foreign cars right now, but making our way up to the Ford section. One of our viewers, I guess, needs a wiring harness. I'm going to see if I can find one for him while I'm here. Just so happen to be going to the junkyard today. But I also need a headlight bezel for my truck. I accidentally ran into our yard cart with my truck and broke the light in the bezel. But let's see if we can find it. I'll give you guys some video on some of the cool stuff they got here. See you soon. Man, check out these seats. They would look good in my Ford pickup truck. The only problem is they're not a jump seat, and that's kind of the only way to get in the back. I might have to take a look at my seats and see if I can modify the hardware onto these. But boy, these are nice. It's a nice Econoline van here. So remember us talking about we needed a distribution block for the Pontiac. We are on a early 90s Chevy pickup truck. And there's a nice, beautiful factory GM distribution block right there. Seems to be, from what I found, because I already harvested two. So I'm going to pull this one out too, just so I have them. Seems to be this body style of Chevy. This is an 89, so late 80s, early 90s, has these beautiful distribution blocks. There's one in my Civic that my dad put in a long time ago. It's held up quite nicely. So it's 10mm bolts holding it on and 13s holding the wires on. So let's harvest this out. There's all kinds of beautiful things you can pull out of factory cars. You just got to know which ones to go to. Like you need some wiring for your car, some nice thick gauge, go find a Mercedes or a BMW. They put the batteries in the trunk and you can get some nice wiring out of those. So let's get this harvest out. I'll see you guys in a bit. Another great part about Eichelberger's, they have a pretty extensive Jeep selection. A lot of good parts here. Newer Chevy trucks as well, but I mean the Jeep collection gets pretty big. It's nice because these guys do all this work on these Jeeps. They end up wrecking them. They end up here. So you can actually harvest some decent aftermarket parts too for these. But yeah, this is all Jeeps here. Usually here on the end is the older. That nice square body Chevy S10. Man, I really want to score one of these. Oh, my dad used to have one. I hate that he even sold it. Here's another one, an extended cab. Oh, man. Shame this even ended up here. Put a nice 350 in there. Pretty clean Dodge Diplomat sitting here. This is a nice car. It's a shame it ended up here. Let's pop the hood, see what it's got. Man, this thing is clean. Not a big Dodge fan, but look at those gauges. This thing's cool. Slant 6. I'm not super aware of what size 6 this is. Look at that brand new AC compressor on here. This thing's clean. Never been tampered with. Might snag that voltage regulator from a Dodge. I need that. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull that out for my Dodge. What year is this thing? Doesn't say. It has an X on the window. I wonder what that means. This is a nice Dodge Diplomat, though. It's a shame this thing's sitting here. Especially the Slant 6. This would be an awesome family car. I'd rock this thing just as is. Put some rims and tires on it and drive it. Whew. Still carbureted, it looks like, too. Single barrel. That's a nice car. It's a shame that it's sitting here. It's stuff people get rid of. Here's one that makes me sad. As rusty as the 4-pans are in my 86 Dodge, look how clean this one is. No rust, nothing. I mean, it is beautiful. Somebody hacked the roof off of it for God knows what. I hope it was that a tree fell on it. But the doors are still in perfect shape. My doors are in good shape, so I don't need them, but it makes me sad. This cab would have been a beautiful transplant. I mean, and it still is. You could take this cab and put it on your truck and, well, take the pieces out that you need. Just, I can't imagine who would have cut the roof off of it for something stupid like just to replace a roof. Seems silly. I did find a headlight bezel at least. Decent light at the bezel. That'll replace my truck. Actually, this side. So when I need, I'm gonna take this and be good to go. Can't really see anything else here.